going on YouTube? It's your boy, Bethlehem the Beast, back at you with another video. So hopefully this camera quality for you guys is good. Wifey has a Canon. It's an old school Canon. Don't ask me what fucking Canon it is, because I don't know. But we were recording on her camera, because then I could just straight take the SD card out and plug it into my laptop and edit from there. So this will work well. But today we have a different video for you. So my buddy Vincent, honest graduate on Instagram. I'll put his link right there. You guys see it right there. Honest graduate on Instagram. My buddy Vincent trains with a IFBB Pro. IFBB Pro, goddammit. Andrea. I'll put her Instagram right here. So she has two pages. Andrea's Athletes and Ripped Vixen. She is fucking jacked. She's probably bigger than me. We will see when we get there. She is fucking jacked, and we're gonna go train legs out in North Hollywood right now. So we're not modifying our program. I'm gonna let her know that I do 2 quad movements, 2 hamstring movements, and just see what she has for that, based off of that. But we're gonna go out there. She's gonna train us, and as you guys are gonna see, we're gonna have the title of trained by an IFBB Pro. She has actually competed at the New York fucking Pro. That is crazy. But yeah, leg day. And afterwards, we're gonna go back to Gold's Gym, North Hollywood, and we're gonna get shoulders and buys. Let me get that in really quick. I wanted to do it before, but I told myself today, or throughout this week, I was gonna get up early and do it before. I also have been sleeping like crap this week, so sleep has been my #1 priority. Just #2, obviously. When it comes to bodybuilding, the intensity of your training matters, yes. The amount of food that you get in matters, very much so, yes. What is very important is your fucking sleep. Sleep is where you're gonna be building your muscle. You could train hard, you could eat perfectly, and you know, nutrients to repair, but if you're not letting your body repair, are you actually building muscle, or are you just kind of tissue, right? So, I've noticed a big trend in my resting heart rate. It's gone up from, 67, 68 to 74, which is fucking high. I don't like that. Coach Adam doesn't like that. So, focusing on sleep a lot this week. Uploading as much as possible is because I have a lot of shit going on. We have Enzo at home. We have coaching. We have, what we got going on. I don't have the option to say, hey, I'm going to bed at this time. I could cut off coaching, hey, this time I'm not available. Training, I should say, for clients. After this time I'm not available, and I do that. But my priority too is also being able to get sufficient time in for me to go to the gym and fucking train. So this last week, kind of evened it out a lot. But before today, I was getting about 5 hours and 15 minutes of sleep per night on average for this week. REM sleep before today was about 50 minutes, which is bad. But thankfully, coming into Sunday today, I got 9.5 hours of fucking sleep, and I did not wake up not one fucking time. So my body was like, hey dude, need to rest. So we rested. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about not getting to the gym before getting to the gym, if that makes sense. But we're gonna get it in regardless. So we're gonna hit you guys when we get there. We're on the freeway, we're cruising out right now. So once we get there, I will film an intro. I'll film. It's a small little gym. I will film our session. So yeah, appreciate you guys. All right, guys, we are here at Gold's Gym, North Hollywood. As you guys see in the background, it's Rich Piano's fucking home gym. I have to say, I wanted to film with Ripped Vixen. Unfortunately, we didn't get to. There's no filming allowed in there. That's fine. Completely understand. So, but holy fucking shit, she kicked my ass. I took a nap in the parking lot for 45 minutes. I could barely walk out of that motherfucker. But nonetheless, we still got work to do. We have fucking we have calves, shoulders, and biceps. So we're gonna be here. Gold's Gym, North Hollywood. We'll go film that, and then we're gonna go get some Mediterranean food after this because it's reward day, and then we'll go home, meal prep a little bit, and then we are gonna go to the mall with Wife the Beast and Enzo. So I'll turn this into a vlog, but let's go hit some calves, shoulders, biceps. Alright guys, so nothing crazy. I feel like I had a hard time giving it my all because I gave legs my all this morning. So that's okay though. Trade-off, right? Yeah, so you know, we're gonna have a good rest of the day. We're about to go get some Mediterranean food. Al-Wazir. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Maybe steak and chicken, something like that, and rice, and maybe I get a piece of baklava. But yeah, and then we're gonna go enjoy the day with Wife the Beast and Enzo. We're gonna go to the mall, maybe go to round one, and yeah, we'll do it like that. But let me hit you guys when we're back at Al-Wazir. All right, guys, Al-Wazir chicken. We got 7-Eleven over there. We're gonna go inside, mind my crazy ass head. We're gonna go inside and order. I'm not gonna take the, well, yeah, I'm not gonna take the camera. I just wanna go in there and get my food, to be honest. So, we're gonna go inside, get our food, and then we're gonna go to 7-Eleven and get us our protein cookie. We might still grab me a piece of baklava from here too, so we're gonna have a nice reward day. Enjoy it. We're gonna go home and eat with wifey, and then we're gonna shower, get ourselves to the Burbank Mall, and go have a good day. So I'll catch you guys right now. Alright guys, we got our food. We got a busted. Got us a cookie. Ain't got no baklava, so the universe is trying to tell me something. Maybe don't get the baklava. So we got us a cookie. I'm not gonna lie, they had some Quest cookies at 7-Eleven, so I ate that really quick because fuck, I was hungry. Woo. Fuck, I was hungry. So yeah, we're gonna go home right now, and we are gonna sit down and enjoy this with wifey. So I'll film the drive home so I can, you know, have some stuff to, you know, put into the video. Well, extras, I guess. You guys can skip through this if you want, but so I was just thinking right now about, you know, like my progression in life, and like just a couple years ago I was not in necessarily a dead-end job, but a dead-end job. Okay, so sorry, backstory real quick. ADHD mind. Okay, so we're sitting there at Al-Wazir waiting for our food, our steak kebabs, and there's some group of black guys outside, and they're fucking arguing. It just made me think about when I used to work at the clubs and all the shit that I experienced working at the club, and I was like, damn, why did I put up with that for so long? And it kind of made me realize that, like, I spent my time there, and I now, in context, have a wife and a son because of working at the club. Like, truly speaking, I have a wife and a son because I met my wife at the club. So I spent my time there going through shit, going through hard times, and dealing with ignorant people to have my wife and son. So thankful. It's awesome. That context is quite cool. So yeah, so anyways, also made me think right now that I need to train harder. So training with this lady. Where is that bike? Damn, hold on. Y'all hear that R1? Y'all hear that R1? Hold on. Listen to that motherfucker. So we're at a green light. These bikes are riding through it. riding through it, but you don't hear that R1? Listen to that fucking thing. Listen to that thing. Magnificent. Magnificent. Bike sounds incredible. Okay. So let me not turn into a oh look, a butterfly ADHD person. But I also think that I need to start training harder. I know I do 2 leg days a week, and I do train decently hard, I think. But being trained by an IFBB pro, I need to train a little bit fucking harder, I think. I feel better now. It's about 2 hours after the session, 3 hours now after the session. I do feel recovered. I feel like I fucking pushed, and that's quite awesome. But I need to myself ramp up that intensity on leg days, because fuck that shit. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna get big. We're gonna eat big, and we're gonna get big. So let's get fucking huge, right? So context for you guys: there's only one way to get big. You gotta eat big, you gotta train big, and you gotta fucking recover hard. It's the only way to go about it. We're going through this light, y'all. So that's the only way to go about it, right? It's shit. It's the only way it's ever been done. You know, I thought I was going till failure. I was going till failure, I think, relatively speaking. But being pushed by somebody else, like there was points where I was on the pendulum squat where I couldn't stand up. To me, that's fucking crazy. I was on the pendulum squat with, you know, let me do the math, 130, right? 130, no, 120, plus whatever the pendulum squat weighs, so 120 pounds of weights, plus whatever the pendulum weighed. I don't know how much it weighed. And I couldn't stand up. I literally get down to the bottom, give it everything I got, and I couldn't stand up. We did do a 5-plate leg press today, so that's pretty cool. Nice and deep, pause at the bottom, big squeeze, and holy fucking shit. I need to train harder. I need to bring my legs up. I need to train harder. So that's what we're gonna be focusing on, is that fucking intensity, the level of intensity. It's like, you know, the more that I train with other people, the more I see where I can improve my training. You know what I mean? And that's good context, because like while I'm sitting there training, I'm like, fuck, I want to quit, I want to quit, I want to quit, because it's not what I'm used to. But then at the head of, you know, there's that voice in my head that like goes off, stop being a bitch, go harder, this is what you want, let's get big, right? And I think some of us have that voice and some of us don't. You know, I haven't felt like I was gonna fucking throw up during a workout in a long time, and today I feel like I was gonna throw up during my workout. That's how I know like the level of intensity is fucking there. You know, so I will bring that shit next time. For myself, tomorrow at the gym, I'm bringing that shit. I'm gonna fucking push so goddamn hard. You know what, I'll bring the camera too, so you guys can fucking see it. You know, because getting to know this camera, it's not as hard to film as I thought it would be. So, but yeah, we're getting home. We're gonna get inside, we're gonna enjoy this meal. So I'll hit you guys when we're back in the car with Wifey and Enzo on the way to the mall. Alright guys, so it'll be kind of a quick video, but I guess nonetheless y'all got to see some training. But yeah, so didn't end up filming at the mall, didn't bring the camera. One, I just wanted to spend time with the family, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I know that you guys would probably like to be included. I know that's a lot of YouTube content is just being included. You know, you guys seeing daily life videos from your favorite content creators. But sometimes, not gonna lie to you guys, I'd like to just spend time with my son and my wife, just be present, you know, smile, enjoy the moment, and not have to worry about filming something, you know. So yeah, maybe I'm a good social media content creator, I think. But I also am a human too. So there kind of has to be that balance for me, you know? So yeah, we did get some training in today. I'll pull some of the clips that I got from Andrea and throw them on here. I'll have to go on my Instagram and pull. But yeah, I'll tag them, their socials and stuff. But yeah, guys, so this is kind of a weird, I guess, day in the life video. I might, you know what? We'll make this like a 2-day video. I'll come back with you guys in the morning, and this will come out a little bit later. So it's Sunday right now, Sunday, March 30th. I will film my workout tomorrow. Bring the camera, and we'll go train Gold's Gym Hollywood, right here by the house, and we'll go get it in, and I'll put that in here. So that way, it's a bit longer, it's a bit more personable. You guys can come with me for my training session. Plus, we got this dope little camera now, so yeah, we'll do that. So stay tuned. This will be one big cut, but the next clip will be me at the gym.